This is Peter Wishart, who I've known for years and played against years ago, playing for Netherlands. And you had a very long career in coaching and playing. Whereabouts have you played most of your cricket, Pete?
I played 30 seasons with my club side Netherlands, and also played overseas professionally in England, Scotland and the Netherlands.
All right.
Then when I finished playing, I started coaching at junior level and became a bowling coach with the seniors.
What club was that, Peter?
I started at my club Netherlands, which amalgamated with Claremont Cottesloe and became Claremont Netherlands.
Yeah.
And I first met Dermot Reeve when he was playing there, and I just did some coaching work with him while he was captain and playing for Warwickshire. And tidied his action up a bit. He went back and had his best season with the ball and was eventually picked for England.
Oh, yeah.
Then later on, after he finished at Warwickshire, he became captain coach of Somerset. He got me a job there as bowling coach in 97, 98, 99. And in 98, I watched Andrew Caddick on TV bowling in the Test series against the West Indies, in the West Indies. And he was bowling a very poor line and he was dropped. I worked out what he was doing. His load up was incorrect. He was loading up out here.
Right.
So I went to work with him pre-season back at Taunton. Got him loading up straight.
Yeah.
He got close to the stumps and he got 105 county wickets that season.
Right.
He was the first English bowler to do it in 20 years.
All right. So I'm just there.
Resurrected his test career. He had a very good test career.
And what about at Netherlands? What was sort of interesting about that job?
Just working with all four grades and trying to help everyone and get people bowling close to their full potential. One guy we got from Bayswater Moor, Joe Barnes, came to us as a third grade player. Bayswater Moor let him go, and he ended up winning eventually a couple of seasons later. He won the A-grade bowling average, and another year he won the A-grade aggregate wickets.
All right. Now, you coached Netherlands as well?
Yes.
And what was that like?
That was good. Having been a Netherlands man, I always like to see the club do well and help young people.
Interesting. And what about in Scotland?
Scotland, I proed for Watsonians in Edinburgh,
Yeah.
and had a good season there.
Yeah.
And then I went to the Netherlands, and I ended up working for the Netherlands as the national bowling coach, and we won the European Cup. I did that while I was at Somerset. We had a couple of weeks off the season.
And then you anywhere else you've coached at all?
Well, I spent time working with Zimbabwe when Swampy Marsh was coach.
Yeah, right.
And, worked with them for a week at the Wacker.
Right.
In a three-corner competition with Australia, A and India.
Right.
And did well there. Heat Street when we'd gone on the tour with them to play the one-day series against Australia and India. But unfortunately, it wasn't approved by the Zimbabwean cricket board.
Oh, right, yeah. So just there. Now, coming back to coaching, you've got any advice for young people or people starting to play 21, 22? What's the important things for you as a bowling coach?
I think there's a lot to be learned from the history of cricket, and there's a show called Cricket Legends, and it's fascinating to see Richard Hadley, Wasamac, people like that, so-called bowlers out of the past era, but how they prepared themselves for cricket. And it's interesting now, I think there's a problem with young players. They're not bowling enough in their development years. And I'm against using really heavy weights. I've got a martial arts background, so I've learned how to develop tendon and ligament strength and flexibility. I always try and pass that on to any young player that I coach.
And what about grips, trying to bowl too fast, long run-ups? Is there any secrets there? Or?
Well, my theory on bowling is that power comes from balance. And if you adhere to the correct fundamentals and learn to practice doing drills in slow motion, find a mirror or a garden window, and get the feeling, imprint that on your body, the correct positions that you need to be in to bowl properly. If you do that, you develop straight lines and balance, and you take the pressure off your lower back. A lot of guys I see don't load up properly, and they throw themselves off their balance point, and their head drops out.
Can you just show us those quick little things, just simply? What's the big fault of that? Does anyone that's watching around the world can see?
Well, usually it comes initially to how you load up. I advise them to load up straight.
Yeah.
If you get across here or you get behind you or there, your head goes, and then you can't use your front arm properly. If you load up straight, you can circle, store the energy, and then use your front arm powerfully to pull yourself over your braced front leg. You deliver the ball in a balanced position, and you've got better control of your wrist and the seam. The main objective in pace bowling is to use the seam to get late lateral movement to defeat the outside edge of the batsman. Try and make him play as many deliveries as you can. It's all about percentages. So bowling the right line and length consistently, you need to be able to bowl both shapes, because bowling to good batsmen, your stock ball, in my opinion, should be the ball that leaves the outside edge of the bat, and you can work them across the crease and set them up for one that comes back. So because you've got right and left-hand batsmen, it's essential that you learn to bowl both shapes. So your in-swinger to the right hand would be the away swinger to the left hand. So you've got to be able to switch that on and off at will, and be careful when you go from your outswinger shape by an in-swinger, you don't stray onto the pads, because that's a free hit to the unprotected leg side. So simple geometry is very important.
Now, Peter, thanks for this. We might try and get back in next week with something about mental toughness and fitness, but are you still coaching around Perth?
Yes, I'm coaching at private school, Christchurch Grammar School, and I'm also coaching with a suburban turf club, Swanbourne Suburban Turf.
And you do some one-on-one coaching? So
I do private sessions.
So if anyone would like some coaching, don't be frightened to get into touch with us or Peter, and we can put you onto him, because I know when I was a coach at the school just over the road, Peter came along and made a massive difference. And I think we were bowling sides out on the first night, and was again bowling good areas, and good lines. And how many weeks have you been here, Peter?
This is my third week.
And already I look after the seconds and the 7As. And our first game last year, I think there was 27 wides, and probably this year, the same game, I probably was 3 or 4. So you can just see already the difference in the bowlers. So very good. So thanks again, Peter, and having a chat. And we might even talk about some of the test players coming on and why they're bowling well, not as the summer goes on anyway. Thanks, Pete. Cheers.
Thanks,
Cheers, mate.